Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me. I'm going to show you how I get my hair in this sleek bun, how I care for my hair, and how I do this makeup look. I'm going to chat a little bit, so if you're interested, please continue to watch. Okay, so first I'm going to tackle my hair. I am going through a week of no heat. I do this every once in a while when I'm too lazy to straighten my hair, and I just stretch it and put it in a bun. So first I'm gonna go on with some oil. I just use some Jamaican black castor oil straight from Jamaica. Shout out to my mother-in-law. And I am sorry if you hear little baby grunts and giggles. Elijah's in here in his little swing. So first I just put the oil all throughout my hair. And I do dilute it with almond oil and olive oil. So my hair needs a lot of heavy oils to actually moisturize it. And then I'm gonna go in with some of this ORS Olive Oil Replenishing conditioner. I've been using this since before I was even natural. It's amazing. I do like to use conditioner on the weeks that I'm like not putting heat to my hair and my hair is in a natural state. That just seems to moisturize my hair a little bit better than regular moisturizers. I have really dry hair in the wintertime. And just in general, there's never enough moisture. So I'm just working that throughout my hair to my ends. Put some, and around the top of my hair, because this isn't the first day I'm doing this, I don't want to put as much product because I don't want my hair to be white, because I want to put gel on my hair. I'm really trying not to mess with my baby hairs because that's still pretty hard. And then I use this Ego styler. Scrunchie. Sorry, this one has hair on it because I just took it out my head. And I am experiencing a little bit of postpartum shedding right now. You see me looking off to like the side, it's because my mirror's right here. And baby hairs are kind of like unique to each person. Everybody's baby hair is not going to look the same. This is even baby hair at this point. It's just, as happy girl would say, adolescence. Oh, yes you are. I'm gonna put some more gel in my hair. See how I just put all of that stuff in my hair and it still is a little dry? My hair, it sucks up moisture. It has us have a little bit. So I'll put some more for my ends. So your ends are the oldest part of your hair, so you kind of want to baby them. And I'm actually going to twist my hair like this. Now sometimes I would tangle my hair, but I'm not gonna do that today because I don't feel like it. And I'm gonna wrap it around and just suck it into my ponytail. And then boom, I got a sleek bun, which is what I'm going for. So I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna start my makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my Tarte Face tape. This is one of my favorite foundations. I don't think this gets a ton of credit, but it is pretty good. I think if you have my skin tone, sometimes it just, a lot of foundations oxidize and turn orangey. And if I wasn't on camera, I probably would have did my hair last and makeup first, but I just didn't want to look crazy the whole video. So it should be interesting. What's wrong? I'm just taking this little brush to like this into my hairline because I did my hair. And this is why you generally don't want to do your hair first if you're doing baby hairs and stuff, because you don't want to have to work around it. So I had to give the baby to his dad because he was getting a little fussy. So I'm just gonna put some more on my little areas that need a little bit more coverage. And I like to use a brush when doing this because it gives you more coverage before you even put your concealer on. And then that way, if you need to put concealer on, you're not using it a lot. And sometimes, depending on your concealer, it can change the texture of your skin. And I prefer to do this with the brush and then go over it with a sponge, but my son has stolen my sponge, so I'm just going to be using my fingers today, which is why I washed my hands after I finished doing my hair. And I am using natural light, so you just see it fluctuating a little bit. And then I honestly can't find my concealer brush. So I'm just gonna be using this little one. I personally like to use a thicker one because like applying this at snail speed. And this brush set isn't one with numbers. My husband actually got it from me, and I think he got it like off of Facebook or through somebody he knew. So I can't actually give you a real number for you to get it. I'm just patting that in, because again, the closest thing to the sponge for me, I think, is your fingers, to give you that more skin-like finish. I'm gonna go in with this little brush again. Brushes generally give me more coverage. I'm gonna want a yellowy royal undertone right now. I don't know if you can see that, but you see like the bristles that it leaves, like it leaves streaks a little bit. So then I like to go in with my finger to smooth it out. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on my forehead because I really want to highlight that area. And then I'm gonna go on my Wet n Wild. What's the name of this? Concealer, Photo Focus concealer. And it's a little bright, so I'm just gonna go right in those corners. And just blend that out. If you do like a sponge instead of a brush, then I recommend putting some of the concealer like on your hand and dabbing it on the sponge first before blending it out on your face, so it picks up that concealer first off of your hand and not the product off of your face. This is the last little layer of concealer I'm going to do, and just bring in that yellow back in a little bit lower. Goal I think this year is to start waking up early. I think for now it's 7:30. If I start working soon, it might be a little earlier than that, but just taking out time to spend with God in the mornings, because my day gets so crazy with the 2 kids. I really just want to spend time with him early in the morning. And I think my other goal is to fast at least once a month. So I'm learning. God was telling me to do fast all of December. I think I did like 3 fasts over the month of December, and it caused me to have like a ton of dreams and let me to get those dreams interpreted, and it gave me some insight on my future, as well as spiritual insight into what's going on right now. So I don't know, I think it just allows you to hear God's voice. By the time the third fast was over, I could so clearly hear God's voice. It was insane. There was no murkiness, if that makes sense. Sometimes when I hear God, it's like, huh, what'd you say? Which sounds crazy because you're hearing God, but I digress. It's the truth. So I definitely want to incorporate fasting and more routinely, not just when God says to fast, but just getting closer to Him. I just want to get fast to get closer to Him and learn more about Him. That's really it. And then we are with my parents right now. We do live at home with my parents, and I'm hoping that everything goes somewhat back to normal so that we are able to move on our own and have our own house for our own little family. Because right now, you know, I'm grateful for the opportunity to save, and especially during my last month of pregnancy was really hard. I needed a lot of help, and you know, obviously the newborn stage with the toddler, I needed a lot of help. And so now that Elijah's getting older and so is Josiah, he's moving out of that terrible 2, he'll be 3 this year. You know, I think it's time for us to be in our own space. I think that this year, that's one of my major goals before this year is out. Really before like the summer is out. I think we want to find a place. I think that was too much. And so yeah, I just want to get more organized too. Because now I am kind of like stay-at-home mom / work from home mom. And it's a lot of work. If you're not organized, more power to you. Good luck and getting everything done and not being chaotic. So I really do want to start planning things and my day out and have an agenda. So that's really my goals. I think it's very true in the Bible where if you search for the kingdom of God, then everything else will follow. Everything else will fall into place. And I think that's true. Like the more I look for God and search for Him, I become a better wife, a better daughter, a better mom. And I'm not ignoring Elijah. If you hear him screaming in the background, he's with his dad. He's just a little mama's baby. So he's gonna scream from time to time because he can't see me. This is one of my major goals. I love YouTube. I always wanted to do it, but I just never had the balls, for lack of a better word, to do it. Like I never had the actual, I'm gonna do this because I enjoy it. And I think that God really helped me to get over that. Like, I'm His daughter, and He did not give us I put way too much. He did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power. And so I know that, and I'm going to walk in that. And I'm gonna have to clean this up on the side because I just put way too much powder on the side. But I kind of feel this look in the summer, like the bronzy super bronze look, but in the winter that's a little much. So I'm just gonna go back in with my Laura Mercier powder. Anything I didn't mention, I'll put in the description bar below. Elijah is so loud. That's Elijah. He doesn't cry often, but when he does cry, woo-hoo, Jesus, take the wheel, because he could blow an air drum. That's for sure. So my little nugget's gonna be 3 months soon. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Where did this one go? I feel like I don't know how to do my eyebrows anymore. Like, I used to do my eyebrows all the time, and I really liked the way they came out. But now it's like, I never like the way they come out. It never looks the way I want it to. And I'm gonna take this little brush again and go under my brow. I didn't put new concealer on, I just used the old residue from earlier. And it's my face, so that's not gross. I don't like a heavily concealed brow, you know? Or it looks like surprise. If you heard a little child screaming daddy, that is Josiah. I like to take blush up like this versus like this here. And I've really been into blush since my wedding. And the girl who did my makeup, she just put so much blush on my face. And at first I was like, I'm not really feeling this. And then it kind of wears in a little bit, like to your skin. Like the longer you wear it, the better it looks. I really want to put on eyeliner now, and I should have did that first. I like that. Okay. So I feel like that's kind of a cute look. Just gonna spray my Miss Dior perfume in Bloom and Bouquet. I think it's the perfect winter smell. I spray perfume on even if I'm in the house because I just like to smell good. And you smell good, you look good, you feel good. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Happy New Year. Bye.